Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two. Alexander Usyk. We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
The wait is over. The speaking stops. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup. Here we go to start round one. Look how that straight's affecting them. That counter shot lands. Just missed with that hook. Left hook just missed. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
There's a counter shot. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Missed with that right uppercut. Nice counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Can they figure out the combination to this set?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. This is like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, block, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot?
Yo, you're a fucking cheap motherfucker, dude.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the... Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Swing and a miss with that jab. Just misses with that uppercut. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. With this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. A lot of effort being exerted here. His stamina is off the charts. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. There's the bell to start round 3. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He missed with that jab. Punch, counter punch. We're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Straight right just misses. He misses with that straight left. Nice counter. Good counter punching. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Punches have to hurt. Here we go to the 4th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. He got out of the way of that right hook. His stamina is off the charts. That counter punch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throw a shot, they get countered. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Holding nothing back here in the round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Couldn't land that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In that last. And there's the bell for round 5. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights. Do it. What a victory. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
Are you all right? Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there.